Hey there, Big Brother fans. It looks like this week's eviction might wind up being a landslide vote, a unanimous vote to send which house guest home. Let's dig in. So chatter on the live feeds in the Big Brother house has been pretty interesting. The final nominations are locked in with Felicia and Mecole on the chopping block. Head of household Cameron's powerless now. He can't vote and he can't play in the next HOH comp. So now Cam needs to be shoring up his defenses to stay off the block after his target's evicted from the BB25 house this Thursday. But will the target flip? Will the house go against the HOH? I've got info for you. Hey, if you haven't already, please reach down, click subscribe so you don't miss any of our updates. So despite Felicia blowing up at Cory at the veto meeting, and then again later, plus trash talking Cory and America all around the house after the veto meeting, it's interesting because Cory is actually advocating to keep her in the house. But why? So it's because he's worried about Blue, who wants him out ASAP, and Blue is getting really close to Mecole. In fact, several of the house guests are weighing whether it should be Mimi or Felicia out on the live episode tomorrow night. Matt and Blue were chatting about saving Mecole and admitted that they both told her that she had their vote to stay. So she definitely thinks she has two, and that's two against Felicia. Bowie and Cirie also chatted about their vote, and their concern with Felicia is that she's a wild card and too volatile to rely on or play with. Cory and Jag said they don't feel like Mecole is a big threat, so it's okay to leave her in the house. And they know Cameron will be very upset if Felicia stays. So what's really funny on the live feeds was this scene where Felicia keeps saying she wants to be there for Zingbot. She told that to Cameron and she told it to Cirie. Cameron just kind of, played it off, but Cirie had something to say that was very funny. So Mama Fee doesn't need to wait for the bot because after she told her, Cirie slammed her. She told Felicia that Zingbot would ask if she came to play or lay around in her robe. Zing! That was pretty good. So Cory spent a good bit of Tuesday low-key advocating to flip the house and vote out Mecole and keep Felicia. Matt seemed to be considering it, but perhaps because Cory keeps pushing, Cameron is now talking about them putting up Cory and America and sending Cory home. So what's also pretty interesting on the feeds, which has set off some feed followers, is how Jag, Matt, and Cameron were assessing Felicia versus Mecole and who to keep. Jag said, "Here are other things to consider. Felicia cooks really well. Mimi is really fun to hang out with. That's what I know." So the three decided that Mimi has a much better social game and that they can just cook pizza rolls for themselves if it comes down to it. So this has a bunch of people on BB social media screaming misogyny. I'll just say at my house, my husband cooks. I don't cook. And if it came down to all things being equal and someone else can cook, I would keep the person that could cook, whether it was male or female. So I don't necessarily think this is a male versus female thing. I think it's who's a good cook and who's not. But everybody's going to see it through their own lens and interpret it subjectively. So what I heard was Felicia's cooking ability was her one redeeming virtue in their eyes, while Mimi has a stronger game overall. Either way, things look really dire for Felicia right now. The only one, interestingly, looking to save Felicia is Cory, and he's doing it for entirely selfish motives. So literally right now, no one else in the house stands to benefit from Mecole going except for him. And that's because Mecole is conspiring with Blue as far as he is concerned. So at this moment, right now in the house, gauging the temperature, looking at the live feeds overnight, it looks like it's going to be 7-0 against Felicia. Bowie, Matt, Jag, Blue, and Cirie definitely seem like a lock to vote to evict Felicia, but Cory and America still plan on pushing this Mecole plan on Wednesday and leading all the way up to the live vote on Thursday. They're planning to press this point, but I bet in the end they're going to fall in line and vote with the House, and if they do, that means Miss Felicia is out at the live eviction on Thursday, likely on a unanimous vote. So what do you guys think? Drop your comments below, subscribe if you haven't already, and definitely click a like and come back soon for more Big Brother updates.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.